Have you ever wondered what really happened in the heavenly realms before creation itself began? What if I told you that the greatest battle in cosmic history took place long before humanity drew its first breath? Welcome, my angels. Today, I want to share with you the untold story of a confrontation so massive, so earth-shaking, that it literally shaped the foundation of everything you know. Most believers have heard fragments of this tale through ancient texts and whispered prophecies, but the complete picture has remained hidden in the shadows of eternity. The clash between my mighty Archangel Michael and the primordial beast, known as Leviathan, represents more than just a celestial skirmish. This was the defining moment that established the very order of creation itself. You see, before the first star ignited or the first planet formed, there existed a realm of perfect harmony where my Father's will reigned supreme. But within this paradise, something ancient stirred, something that challenged the very essence of divine authority. Leviathan was not merely a creature of the deep, as many have imagined. This entity embodied chaos itself, a force so powerful that it could unravel the fabric of reality with a single breath. When the foundations of heaven began to tremble under Leviathan's growing influence, my Father knew that decisive action was required. The stability of all creation hung in the balance. One being stood ready to answer this call. Michael, whose name means "who is like God," had served as the commander of heavenly armies since time immemorial. His dedication to divine order was absolute, his strength unmatched among all created beings. But here's what Scripture never fully revealed about this confrontation. Leviathan possessed abilities that defied comprehension. Its scales could deflect the light of 1,000 suns. Its breath could freeze entire galaxies. Most terrifying of all, it wielded the power to corrupt the very essence of righteousness itself. Angels, who merely gazed upon its true form, found their loyalty wavering, their purpose clouded by doubt and rebellion. The preparation for this battle required more than military strategy. Michael had to undergo a transformation that would forever change his nature. My Father equipped him with armor forged from the essence of divine justice itself. His sword was crafted from crystallized truth, capable of cutting through deception and illusion. Yet, even with these incredible gifts, the outcome remained uncertain. As the moment of confrontation approached, all of heaven held its breath. The cherubim ceased their eternal songs, the seraphim dimmed their blazing glory. Even time itself seemed to pause as these two titanic forces prepared to clash. What happened next would determine whether order or chaos would reign supreme throughout all existence. The first strike came without warning. Leviathan emerged from the primordial depths with such fury that the very foundations of heaven cracked beneath its weight. Imagine a roar so thunderous that it could shatter mountains before they were even conceived. Michael stood firm as reality itself bent around this ancient terror. His wings spread wide against the oncoming storm of pure malevolence. But Leviathan was cunning beyond measure. It did not simply attack with brute force. Instead, it began to whisper. These were not ordinary words, but syllables that could rewrite the laws of existence. Each phrase it spoke threatened to turn light into darkness, love into hatred, hope into despair. I watched from my eternal throne as Michael's resolve was tested in ways no being had ever endured. The Archangel's response was magnificent. Rather than engage in the beast's twisted dialogue, Michael began to sing. His voice carried the very essence of my Father's love, each note pushing back against Leviathan's corruption. The battle was not merely physical now, but a contest between the fundamental forces that would govern all creation. As their conflict intensified, something extraordinary began to happen. The energy released from their struggle started forming the blueprint for what would become the material universe. Every clash of sword against scale, every collision of divine light against primordial darkness was creating the framework for stars, planets, and the intricate dance of cosmic forces. Leviathan, sensing its advantage slipping away, unleashed its most devastating attack. It opened portals to the void itself, attempting to drag all of existence into nothingness. The temperature around them dropped to absolute zero as the beast tried to freeze the very concept of being out of reality. This was Michael's moment of greatest trial. Faced with the possibility of universal annihilation, he made a choice that would echo through eternity. Instead of defending himself, he chose to sacrifice his own divine essence to seal those portals forever. His light began to dim as he poured his very life force into preventing cosmic collapse. But my father had one final surprise prepared for this moment. As Michael's strength appeared to fade, I myself stepped forward from the eternal realm. The beast had forgotten one crucial truth about divine love. When sacrifice is made in perfect righteousness, it does not diminish power, but multiplies it exponentially. The moment I joined the battle, everything changed. My presence ignited Michael's fading light until it blazed brighter than ever before. Together, we delivered the final blow that banished Leviathan to the deepest abyss, binding it with chains forged from pure righteousness. The victory was complete, but more importantly, it established the eternal principle that love and sacrifice will always triumph over chaos and destruction. This ancient battle explains so much about the world you live in today. Every struggle between good and evil, every choice between order and chaos, every moment when you must decide between light and darkness echoes this primordial confrontation. Michael's willingness to sacrifice everything for the greater good became the template for all heroic acts throughout history, okay? But here's the most beautiful part of this untold story. The energy released from this cosmic battle didn't just create the physical universe, it also established the spiritual laws that govern your daily existence. When you choose love over hatred, when you stand firm against temptation, when you sacrifice for others, you're participating in the same divine power that Michael wielded against Leviathan. Remember, my beloved children, that this battle was fought not just for cosmic order, but for you. Every star that shines, every breath you take, every moment of beauty you experience exists because Michael was willing to lay down his life for something greater than himself, okay? And that same power, that same love, that same willingness to overcome any darkness lives within you today. The war between light and darkness continues, but now you know how it truly began and why victory is already assured.